founder of the philosophy program is not a remote academic. Matthew Lipman saw his own children struggle to learn in a conventional classroom. Philosophy for Children was born out of his belief that education's first duty is to teach children to think critically.
Critical thinking is important if we're to have a reflective citizenry in a democracy. I don't think you want a sodden mass of citizens who just, take whatever they're told and accept whatever they're told without reflection. I think you want them to judge what they're told in a critical way, not be uncritical. That's a terrible notion of democracy, an uncritical citizenry.
I really enjoy philosophy. I feel like it's nice because it's helping us think about things that we never thought about before. Like my philosophy teachers say, we one whole group and we can ask any kind of questions.
The Philosophy for Children program is generated from this small house on the campus of Montclair College, New Jersey.
All judgments can be done.
I think that's the key.
James?
Matthew Lipman holds seminars here every week. It's been a long struggle, but he's finally seen education authorities at state and federal level recognize the program's worth.
And what you can do.
But the important discovery that I'm talking about is...
It's now taught in 5,000 American schools, not as an extra, but as an integral part of the curriculum.
Accomplishments are. And I think when we start talking to kids about respect for persons and what it means to be a person, that can be the basis for the kind of absolute self-esteem that I'm talking about, which is something that's not conditional, it's not dependent upon achievement.
Yeah. I think the child who for the first time speaks up in class in a community of inquiry goes home and thinks on the way, besides all that adulation from the other children, gee, what I said, what I said, that's so important. I never was able to say it, and I never thought of it, and here it is. It seems so creative, it seems so original, it seems so much of a watershed in that child's life. What we consider philosophy is an inquiry. It's an exploration of ideas, and it's a quest that follows a certain line of investigation, as a detective might follow a line of investigation. There's a spoor, there's a trace, there's something that you're looking for, and it doesn't mean you go straight. I mean, children in a classroom or philosophers will tack back and forth like a boat trying to go into the wind. They will go this direction, they will go that direction, but on the whole, they go forward. And that's the difference between philosophical dialogue and a mere conversation. There's a forward movement.
When you're thinking in philosophy, what's that like, Kevin? Or Stevie, you can go first.
It's fun.
Okay, what happens? Why is it fun?
That's because you learn more things and you're not so bored.
You're not so bored? Why are you not bored?
Because there's something to do. And you have a lot of things to do and you can talk a lot.
You can talk a lot.
There's something to do. Talk, learn, and think.
And think.
That's true.
Stevie, did you want to say something?
Yeah. In philosophy, you learn other things because other people, then you learn from other people that know things that you don't know, but other people learn from you too. I can answer Lauren's question because she always thinks a lot. That's why she doesn't talk a lot.
Okay. Lauren?
She's thinking again. She's always thinking.
When they find themselves talking and being listened to by their peers, that's a very intoxicating experience, you see, and their self-esteem rises. And that's one of the things you want to happen in a classroom, because there's a correlation between ability to learn and self-esteem. And many of the worst learners are people who have very low self-esteem, don't think that they could learn, don't think that they can think for themselves or just think. I think that you are watching a major change in the nature of education. Because if you could get education to center on thinking rather than rote learning, then you're